Hiya, lovelies. Hiya, Betty here. I'm here with Bella again. Hiya, Bella. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do an episode now with something special. A special vegetable we're going to feature today is cauliflowers. Woo! We're going to do 3 ways with cauliflowers. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand the camera over to Bella and I'll get going and then we'll see what we can do, all right? Hiya! Here we go. Bella's got the camera now. Right, so, cauliflower. Do you like cauliflower, Bella?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. Oh, and she's being a bit vegan at the moment, so we're going to do some recipes that you can do with no dairy or anything like that, all right? Look at these lovely cauliflowers. Now, the great thing about cauliflowers is that they're grown in the UK easily, so that means they've got low food miles. We're going to use some other ingredients that are quite simple, not too expensive. So one of the main features is going to be herbs, so lots of fresh herbs, all right? And some lemon and garlic. A little bit of wine vinegar, some oil. I've got sunflower oil in here and olive oil in the proving room getting warm because it's gone a bit chilly. Various little herbs and whatnot. So, and seasonings. So this is a jerk seasoning from that well-known supermarket beginning with S and ending in Ainsbury's. So there we go, but you can get them from anywhere, can't you? Oh, and more herbs. So down here, lovely, I've got chives, I've got dill, I've got curly leaf parsley. Okay, but you could have coriander. Bella doesn't like coriander, do you, Bella?
No.
No, it makes you feel a bit funny. So what we're going to do first of all is chimichurri cauliflower sticks. Oh, yummy. Now, this is a sort of flavouring from Argentina. And this sort of concept of making a steak out of your cauliflower, if you haven't done this before, it's quite easy, quite straightforward. Bella, do you want to come a bit closer? Come closer so you can see what I'm doing. Do you want to, so you can see my hands there? All right, so can you see the bottom of the cauliflower like that? Yeah? So what we're going to do is I'm going to cut. So what we want is to make some big steaks. Now that's obviously not a steak, is it? It's all fallen to bits. So we're going to save that because I'm going to make something with that in a bit. But this is going to be a cauliflower steak. Can you see that there? And then we're going to have, move that one out of the way, and we're going to have another one like that. See, 2 steaks. Now I know you've got lots of bits of cauliflower left over. Don't worry, we're going to do something else with all of that in a bit. Now you should have lots of cauliflower there. Lovely. This is nice for 2 people, a steak each. Or what you could do is you could just have this as a side dish. Once you've cooked it, cut it down the middle like that. You can have like a little half each as a side dish, okay? So I'll show you first of all how we're going to cook these, which is on the top of the hob and also in the oven. All right, so see you in a minute, bye. Hiya. Right, now I've got a pan here on the hob and I've got a little bit of that sunflower oil in there. Now, here go my steaks. I'm going to pop them in. Can you see I put a bit of salt and pepper on them? Oh, lovely. In they go. Right. And then the other one. There we are. And we're going to cook these over a sort of medium heat until they've got a little bit of brown on them, all right? And then what I'm going to do is pop them in the oven. So come back in a minute when I've got a bit of brown on them, all right? See you in a minute. So I turn them over. Come and have a look. Come and have a look, Bella. There we are. So can you see this one's got a little bit of brown on there? I'm just going to put a bit of salt and pepper on this side as well now. I'll turn it down because that's quite fierce and spicy. We don't need it quite so fierce. Put a bit more pepper on. Get some flavouring. Smells nice though, doesn't it? Can you smell it, Bella?
Yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Very nice.
It's very nice, yeah. Very nice. So can you see around there? We've got a little bit of brown going on there. That's very good. And a little bit of brown there. Very good. I'll just flip this over, see how it's doing on the other side. Mind my fingers. There we go. Oh yes, could do with a little bit longer on that side. There we are. Let's flip this one over. Oh, that's got a little dangly bit there. We're not going to worry too much. Oh, there we go. Try not to let it break up too much, but I sometimes don't worry about that. There we are. So can you see the thicker one? This one's a bit thicker than that one. Okay, it's holding together better altogether. So that one, so there you go. Thicker, a little bit better. All right, now what I've got ready here is like a little tray I can put in the oven. if you are posh enough to have a pan that you can cook on the top of the hob with and then put it straight in the oven in that very same pan, well, that's terrific. You can do that. But like other people, I've only got a pan like this, all right, and then I'm going to put the cauliflower sticks on there and pop them in. So here we go. I think we're ready. So just carefully. Oh no, left a bit behind. No cauliflower left behind. Come on. I don't want that, do we, Belle?
No.
There we are. So I'll put that one together again there. Doesn't it look nice? Looks like a little tree. There we are. Lovely. And then over here, this one. I'm going to pop that one. Flip it over. There we are. Can you see? I'm just going to take that off the heat. Right, so you're ready now. That's going in the oven. So it's going in a 200-degree oven. That's right, for about 15 minutes. All right, so we'll see you in a minute. Bye. See you in a bit. Right. While that cauliflower's in the oven, what we're going to do is we're going to make the chimichurri sauce. I love saying that. It's Argentinian sort of a style of flavour, and I think also Uruguayan. So I hope you enjoy it. Now Bella's going to start us off by cutting up the garlic and the parsley. All right then. Oh, don't worry if you don't have a food processor. I'm just going to use a hand blender. You could do it all by hand, but you know, if you've got a food processor, you can just bung it all in there. All right, so here we go. 4 cloves of garlic. Ready? Right, Bella, what have you got?
I've got 4 cloves of garlic that
Yeah.
I need to apparently chop up.
Brilliant.
You know.
That's lovely. Here we are. All our garlic.
Here we go.
Right, that's brilliant. Do you want to put it in the silver bowl? There we go.
I can lift the bowl up.
Yeah, good plan. Very good.
So now I get to play with the zoom.
Right, so I've got a small onion here. Now you could use a shallot if you've got a shallot about the house. If not, a small onion will do just as well. It's got some funny bits on which I'm going to take off because I don't really want them. Oh, there you go. I don't really want them in my chimichurri sauce. Chimichurri. It sounds good, doesn't it, Bella? Chimichurri. Sounds absolutely delicious. So there we go. So really tiny. We want that as fine as possible. Can you see there? Really, really small.
Oh, this is the part where I get to play with the zoom.
Yeah, you can play with the zoom now. Look at that. Zoom in on that tiny, tiny chopped up onion. There we go. In fact, I think that might be enough. So even that tiny small onion, I've just done half of it, and I'm going to pop it in there with the garlic. There we go. Now we're going to do the parsley. Are you doing the parsley, Bella?
Yeah, come on then.
All right. Right, so this is the delicious ingredient. This is the flat leaf parsley. What we're going to do is to chop this up. Now, if you were doing this just by hand, you'd need to chop this up really fine. I'm chopping all the leaves, all the stalks together. I think this is about 30 grams here, but I'm really, to be honest, I just grabbed a sort of handful. You know, it's a very strong flavoured parsley, this flat leaf parsley. Now, you could use a little bit of oregano, fresh oregano, if you've got that to go in with this, or a little bit of mint as well, just to savour it up a little bit differently. But I'm just going to roughly chop this now. So we've got stalks and leaves chopped together like that in a big hoo-ha, and that's all going in to the bowl. All right, let's just do all of that. There we go. That's lovely. Hi. Right, so now what we're going to do, I've done some chopping, me and Bella, so now I'm going to go and have a go at it with the hand blender. All right, so I've got me garlic and me shallots, or a little bit of onion, and some herbs in there. Oh, lovely. Oh, can you see? Oh, it's coming up lovely. Now, I'm going to, before I go much further, I'm going to add me spice mix. Now, in this case, I'm going to put in this is paprika, so that's 1/4 teaspoon, and 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. Now, if you happen to have Turkish red pepper flakes, pull me there, that's always nice with this, instead of those two. That's right, but you can just use that. Okay, I'm going to put in 120 of olive oil, there, and 80 of millilitres, that is, of red wine vinegar. Then we're going to give it a stir round. As we do it now, can you see it's kind of going creamy? Creamy! Did you hear me? Like a sort of mayonnaise. Can you see that? Woo! It's emulsifying! Woo! There we go! Woo! Oh, that's nice. Oh, lovely, look at that. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, so nice. Oh, so tasty. Woo! Gorgeous, right. Oh, that's better. So, now we're going to have a little taste. Let me get a little spoon and we can have a little taste. Well, do you want a little taste? Just have a little taste.
Oh, can I have one?
Yeah, here you go. Ready? Oh, what do you think? Do we need salt and pepper? Bit of what? Salt? Pepper?
Those.
Bit of both. Right. Here we go. Salt and pepper. Here we go. Salt and pepper. Yeah, a little bit of salt. Little bit of pepper. Right, ready for a final whiz? Ready? Whee! Have a little taste as well, Belle.
Yeah.
Okay, right, well, I'll have one and then you have one. Still got a bit of lumps of garlic in there, but you know, some people like that, don't they? Here we go. Oh, now, I think that's a little bit sharp for me, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more oil in there. You see, the thing is, you can't always tell what it's going to taste like from the off because garlic can be very variable in flavour. That's right. Woo! That was a bit of a... Right, there we are. Woo! That's nice and noisy, isn't it? Right, another clean spoon. Here we go. Right, I'm going to try this. Delicious. That is delicious. Right, we'll pause it there. I'll get the cauliflower sticks out the oven and we'll show you what they're like. All right? Okay, bye. Right, so I think the cauliflower's done. It's been in the oven for about 15 minutes. So let's have a look. Okay, here we go. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, oh, lovely. That looks delicious. Now, the best way to check that it's done, because you want it nice and tender, so you get yourself a fork. There we are, like that. And give it a poke. Oh, soft. Lovely, soft. Oh, lovely. Look at that. It's all brown and crispy. Beautiful. So I'm going to pop it on a plate now. And then we'll pop the sauce on top. Can you see that, Bella?
Yeah.
No cauliflower left behind. There you go. There we are.
There's some cauliflower.
Oh, so here's our lovely herby, garlicky sauce like that. Oh, yum. Look at that. There you go. So that's cauliflower sticks with chimichurri sauce. Would you like to try a little bit, Bella?
Yeah, go on then.
All right. Which one do you want? Do you want some of
I'll
this
take
one?
the skinny one.
You'll take the skinny one. All right. If I cut that a bit there.
It's like a dinner date with your grandparents.
I know it is, isn't it? Look at that. Isn't that funny? But that's what lockdown's brought us to, isn't it, Bella? A dinner date with the people in your bubble. There we go. Right. So, ready? Cheers. Here we are. Cheers. That is so tasty.
That's way nicer than I expected.
Oh, way nicer than I expected. That is praise indeed. That was Ways with Cauliflower #1. So here we go for #2. This is second way with cauliflower. So do you remember we had that cauliflower? We cut off the steak and we've got that left over. So we're going to make cauliflower rice. That's it, like rice, but not rice. It's cauliflower. Woohoo! So 2 ways to do this. One, you can grate it by hand, like that. And that works perfectly well, but you know, there you go, comes out like that. Can you see that, Bella? Look, isn't it tiny? There you go, very good. Or the other way, if you've got a food processor, is you put it into the food processor and you pop on the lid and you go, like that. And you whiz it all up. That's it. You whiz it all up. That's it. Until, oh, there we are. It's like that. Oh, no, there's a bit left there that's a bit big. Take that out. There, can you see? There you go. It's like crumbs. That's it, like rice. Okay, so now I'll show you how to cook it off. You can keep it in the fridge or freeze it like this, just for maybe about 4 days. All right, but now we're going to cook it off. So I'm going to pop it all in there. That's it. And leave that bit there. And don't forget the grated stuff. There we go. There we are. And we're going over to the cooker. Come on then. Let's go. Let's go. And have I got... Oh, wait a minute. What have I done there? Oh, I've lost something. Oh, it's in there. Right, all right. There we go. All right, now what I've put in here as well is I chopped up a garlic. So that'll be in here somewhere. There we are. Now, in this pan, I'm going to get this pan hot, all right? So we're going to get this wok. It's a hot wok. You don't have to have a hot wok. You could have a wide frying pan and get it hot, hot, hot. All right? But be careful, it's hot, 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 hot. So we're going to put a little bit of sunflower oil or veggie oil, something like that, with a very low smoking point so it doesn't burn, all right? Don't use olive oil because that just, it'll burn and taste funny. All right, so, or, I'll tell you what you could use butter, that's right. But we are trying to be vegan, aren't we, Bella? So, that's it, she's nodding. That's it, very good. So, I'm putting about yay much oil in, and I'm swirling it round. And you see it's got quite warm. Lovely. And if I hadn't mixed the garlic up in here, I'd put the garlic in first, but I have. So it doesn't matter. Nothing to worry about. Nothing bad will happen. We're going to put all of that in there. And we're just going to stir fry it for a bit. That's right. So we're going to stir fry it until our cauliflower rice is nice and cooked through. All right, so see you in a minute. There you go. Can you see it's nice and soft now? It's all cooked. So what we're going to do is and that took us not very long. We're going to put that into a bowl. Are you ready? Here we go. In goes the rice. Now, like this, it's a little bit boring. It's a little boring. Doesn't taste very interesting. So I've got some things to pep it up. And the things we like are toasted almonds. So a few of those, so pop them in. So that's nice. We're sort of treating it. What did you say it was like, Bella?
Couscous.
Yeah, but think of it a bit like couscous. So we could sort of add anything at this point, couldn't we? But I'm going to add some toasted almonds there. Some lemon juice, there we are. So a bit of lemon juice, there we go. Lovely. And I'm going to chop up, come over here, Belle. I'm going to chop up some fresh herbs. So now what I've got here is curly parsley, some dill, some chives, and this is lovely, lovely wild garlic. That's some friends foraged for us. So I'm going to chop these all up, nice and small. Here we go. So nice and out. There we go. And cooked like this, all mixed together. This again will last in your fridge. That's it, thank you, Bella. In your fridge for a couple of days. Right, here we go, over here. So scoosh them in. There we go. Here again. Just put a little bit of salt. And here we go, a little bit of black pepper. There we are. Oh, lovely there. And then we'll mix it all around. And you see what we're doing there. So this is cauliflower rice with herbs, lemon juice, and some toasted almonds. There we go. Now, we'll have a little taste and see if we need any more seasoning. Shall I taste it, Bella?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, tiny bit more salt. Like that. Not much. Don't go mad on the salt. Oh, eating. And I'm going to put in a whole juice of a whole lemon. All right. So there we go. Give that another mix. Oh, doesn't that look tasty?
Yes.
And it's much lighter, obviously, than rice or couscous because it's cauliflower. Let's try that again. Very delicious. That's really tasty. Lovely. So that was number 2, cauliflower rice. See you in a minute for number 3. Bye. Hiya. Right. Number 3 is we're going to do mashed collie. So this time I'm going to show you how we cut it up. We cut the base off like that. Now, these green leaves in here, if you were just having some dinner or a stir fry or something like this, you can just use these for these nicer ones to chop up and put in your stir fry or in with your cabbage or instead of cabbage or whatever you like. So don't lose them, all right? Don't throw them away. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a couple of things. So I'm just going to get my cauliflower open. All right, so If we're doing mashed cauliflower, I like it in florets like this. So these are little florets here. All right, we'll make these a little bit smaller. There we go. So like that. Now, if I'm doing roast, because that's the other thing you can do, is roast cauliflower. That's very nice. I'll talk about that in a minute. You cut your cauliflower like this, so you have lots of flat surfaces. Can you see that? But if you're doing steamed, or that's what we're doing, which you do to start it off for a cauliflower cheese, or for mashed cauliflower, which is what we're doing, you want to break up into little florets like this. Can you see? That's it. So nice little ones, and then it won't take long to cook, will it? All right, so that's your cauliflower broken up, and I'll get it in the steamer and we'll see what happens after that. All right, see you in a minute, bye. Third way with cauliflower, we're going to do mashed cauli. Now, can you see it? It's all steaming. I have steamed that cauliflower for about 15 minutes, and now what I'm going to do is, you guessed it, mash it all, mash it all. Again, we're going to use the cauliflower as a sort of vehicle for flavour. So what you could add now is, so what I've got here is a vegan marge, right? Vegan butter. I'm going to pop some of that in. Now you could, and I have those people who've got bags, I put in cream cheese, vegan. It could be vegan cream cheese. It could be cream cheese with flavours in. You know how you can get it with garlic and herbs and all sorts. So I'm going to mash it all up while it's still warm, nice and warm. Get all this mashed. So with the cream cheese, you could put maybe just ordinary cheese if you like cheese, dairy cheese, and you could put in like little bits of even, dare we say it, bacon, or bits of things like bacon. So bits of anchovies maybe, something to give it a little bit of a salty kick. So there you go, like that. There we go, mash, 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 mash. And then add a little bit of pepper. I'm going black pepper again. You could go white pepper if you like. White pepper's very nice. Or I'll add a little bit of salt, but not much because there's quite a lot in that marge. And if you were using butter, I would use unsalted butter and then add a bit of salt to taste, so you can control your salt a bit there. All right, so, or you've got your cream cheese, you mashed your cream cheese in, and then what I do to finish it off, if I've got some chopped up spring onions there, so I'm just going to spring onion it, all the green bits as well, so that's nice, bit of flavour. There we go. So there you have a bit of cauliflower mashed with a bit of spring onion and whatever you fancy to go with it. So that is 3 ways with cauliflower. 3 ways with cauliflower. And now here's a bonus reel. Are you ready? Come with me because I love you. Bonus. Just come here. Just come round here, Belle. That's it. Come on, Bella. Just over here. That's it. Right. Here we go. So here's some cauliflower I cut up earlier on. Do you remember? Into like this, into slices. So you've got lots of mini steaks. That's what Bella calls them. And they've got lots of flat surfaces. That's brilliant. So now you get your mixing bowl. You bob that in there. Pop on some oil. So again, this is just ordinary veg oil. And you get one of your seasonings that you fancy from Mr. S. Ainsbury's or somewhere like that. This is jerk seasoning. Delicious. So it's got allspice, onion, ginger, chili powder, garlic, cumin, thyme, nutmeg, cayenne pepper, black pepper. Oh, you can make your own, of course. But here we go. We're just going to use this one. So sprinkle it in liberally and give it a good stir. You can do this with your hands if you like and get all mucky. I don't mind. That's always good fun actually, isn't it? If you want to do it with your hands. Like that, that's it. And then we're going to place it onto a baking sheet, nice and flat and spread out, and pop that in the oven for about 25 minutes. And halfway through, so it's about 200 again, halfway through, turn it over so it cooks on both sides, and we'll see what it looks like in a moment. All right, see you in a minute, bye. And here's some I did earlier. There you go, can you see? Look at that, they're all crispy and lovely. There we are, just poking them with your finger there. Here we go, here's a fork. Shall we try some? Yes, we shall. Here we go, Betty eating. Oh. Bella, what do you think?
Yeah, they're really nice.
They're really tasty, aren't they? Oh, a bit spicy, jerk. Oh, can you get that flavours? Oh, lovely. So, there we go, lovelies. 3 ways, 4 with the bonus feature, with cauliflower. Lovely, simple vegetable. Lots of things you can do with it. Enjoy it. All right, everybody. I'll see you very soon for some more episodes of Betty's Kitchen and Garden. I love you. Love you. I love you.